Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay. So, whoo, Jesus. Today was a very busy day for me. Very busy day. So, I'm on here now. I'm getting I had my chicken salad and I'm gonna sit here and just get a couple session in where y'all know, like after I eat, I try to do a little workout. So y'all, I hope y'all doing good. So let me give y'all an update, okay? And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for allowing me to be over here and vent, okay? Because I swear to God, I be needing it sometimes. You know, I do therapy once a week. And, you know, I can't wait till Thursday to come for me to let loose, okay? And talk therapy works better for me than medicine, you know, to me. And I'm not giving nobody advice on not taking their pills. If y'all on pills and the pills work for you, pop, 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 okay? Do not listen to me. Who am I? Okay, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. But I'm talking about what works for me. So what I'm saying to you guys is that for me, the medicine, I feel like, suppresses it. You're going to wake up, you're going to have that same damn problem. You're going to have that same damn problem. But see, I like to problem solve, okay? I like to problem solve. And I know what brings on a lot of my severe anxiety. Problems. Okay? Problems. When you got problems bring on that. So I try my best to eliminate. So people wonder why do you always block people? Why do you always block people? I block people because I feel like if I'm not blocking you, then you're getting through. And we study doing this. When in order for the arguments and whatever that we're going through, just unplug it. So the best way to unplug, if you block the person, you ain't going to be sitting there arguing with them no more, right? Right. Yeah, you're not going to be arguing with nobody. So, oh, Jesus Christ. So these new generation and the way these people raise their kids. Now, I'm not going to sit on here and act like I was a perfect parent and I did everything right. Because I'm not perfect and I didn't do everything right. So I'm going to talk about myself. Back when I was younger, way younger, and didn't know any better, right? And I lived in the projects. And when you in the projects and you see like the people that have the most stuff, you know, it'd be some people that work jobs and stuff. But it's normally the people that's into them lifestyles, right? Those people that do... I'm trying to be mindful of what I say, okay? But, you know, the people that live those illegal lifestyles, we're just going to put it like that, okay? And you notice they had the nice Cadillacs. They got the, you know what I mean, the nice houses. They got every new outfit or whatever. And when you're young and your mind is young and nobody is there to push you on and you learn and do better, you think that that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's your ticket out the ghetto, okay? So you'll get in these relationships or whatever. So I would say, even throughout my younger age, I had my first son when I was 18. So, but even with that, and I'm so grateful and thankful that my baby daddy didn't have me involved. I wasn't involved. You know, a lot of women now, they click up with the guys and they run the packs and they do this and they do that. They get in there and they get in that life with them. And they punch in, you know what I mean? They do a lot of that. And just gratefully, he didn't. I didn't do none of that. Like, he never had me, ask me to do this, to do that, you know what I mean? I just never. And then, to be honest, when we had my first baby, and then when I got pregnant with my second baby, we was pretty much done, okay? So I had 2 sons by him. We was pretty much done. So, like, his lifestyle, you know how they say you don't shit where you eat? So, his lifestyle wasn't where the house where we was at. He go do that there. And I never was, like, with him or vibe with him and stuff like that. And then, to be honest, you know, we had our first son. And then things start to get a little more rocky. Because at this time, you know how they say, when you in that lifestyle... Most people that's in that lifestyle, they start using the same supplies they get other people. They wind up doing that. So at this point in time in his life, he was sneaking and doing that stuff. So his behavior was erratic, abusive, physically, emotionally. So at that point, I'm like, ooh, get knocked upside the head ain't for me. that ain't for me. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, no, Lord. So I wind up moving away and moved back home with my mama. And then I wind up, through the grace of God, meeting a wonderful young man. Me and him, he's 1 year older than me. So my baby daddy was much older than me. But this guy was, you know, younger, no kids, and a foreman at a job. And, you know, he dated me and accepted me and my 2 kids. And we lived a different life. They said, you know better, you'll do better. So me and him from 22 all the way up into 27, 28, we moved to Minnesota. That's how I wound up in Minnesota. My baby daddy kept living his life till he wound up going to do Fed time, went to jail, you know, got out or whatever. So, you know, and then when my sons got grown, they wound up moving back home, back where we from, and got around their daddy. And for the people that know me, y'all know that my son died with his daddy. He was over there at his house, stopped over there. They ride horses and stuff, and they had that land, and he happened to go out there. Him and his baby mama got into it. When she left, she took her keys and his keys. So first I used to be mad at her, like she trapped him out there. But if God wanted D'Angelo out of the house, he'd have got him out of the house. So I had to forgive her and move on with that, you know. So I moved on. So I'm saying all this, and I'm getting emotional, y'all, because I don't play perfect. But my kids weren't subjected to a lot of stuff. Even if I was involved in stuff, they didn't see this type of stuff. You know what I mean? They wasn't riding with my baby daddy and he going to do deliveries and they doing this stuff in front of the kids and, you know, all the stuff that people do. And y'all not realizing that when y'all doing this stuff in front of these kids, y'all making these kids live a grown life. So they can't adapt to rules and be around somebody and listening to rules because they used to being with you, and they can stay up and you let them live like they grown people. And then when y'all get in these situations where the statement came in and say, you can't have your kids because of your lifestyle and this and that or whatever, they snatch y'all kids up, and then y'all want to put them in normal settings where people, like, I ain't with that. Ain't no kids staying up walking the floors 4, 5 in the morning. You know, in my house, like 13. Come on, man, why they do that at? But if you know better, you'll do better. And it's like, I realized that, yeah, I realized that, I'm sorry, I was reading something. I realized that it affects the kids. The kids more affected than anything. But when these kids live them life of grown people, these kids can't convert back into no, let me do a little step on this. Let me listen to my nana, because I'm going to listen to my nana. No, it's hard for them to do that. So it's like y'all got them in a situation where now it's like, listen to your nana, do this with your nana, do this. And these kids like, I'm used to going wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do. And now you put me in an environment with this lady that come with these rules, and I ain't listening to her. So I'm just like, wow. So my day has been kind of bad, and I think that my son is a little mad at me because I can't do the little girl. That little girl is something else. She way different than any kid that I ever been around, because I realized she don't live the life as a 13-year-old. She live a life, as I told y'all, 39-year-old woman, because of the stuff that's in her head. And she ain't with no rules. This baby was walking the floors all night. I just fell in place. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I stopped talking to her because I felt like shit. I'm sitting there. I already knew what I'm doing. I'm on the phone telling the state, hey, come get her. I'm done. I'm done. Come pick her up. You know what I'm saying? And my son, you wanted her to go anyway. You ain't give her a chance. I said, listen, you let her come to your house and she do whatever she want. This baby drinking, doing this, doing that, and you sit there and try to act like you dumb and don't know what she doing. That's on you. You might be okay with that, but I'm not okay with that. How did I raise you? I ain't gonna get the Mother of the Year award because I ain't perfect. But I didn't subject y'all to that. Y'all went back home and got grown and went and got around y'all daddy. And then y'all seen the shit that he on. And if you like it, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But you, when y'all was my babies, I've never subjected y'all to that. Not saying that I wasn't indirectly, but y'all were there seeing it. And you know what I mean? Y'all didn't have no knowledge of nothing like that. None. So I'm just saying to the parents that is in this type of stuff, Stop showing y'all kids all this grown shit. Because then if you go through a situation and somebody got to get your kids, they ain't going to be able to convert as kids. If you all corrupt and want to do this, you do that. Protect your kids. Don't put all that shit on top of your kids. Because y'all have these babies messed up, and then when they come around other people, they be like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. So it's like, last night, y'all, because I already told her that, you know, you're going to go back with the people. You know what I mean? I can't do this. You're going to go back with the people, whatever. So, you know, she like, fine. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know, she tough. So, I wake up at 1 in the morning, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. This little girl is going through my drawers, searching, looking for stuff. So I guess she said she's going to take something for the roll. And my room got mirrors, so I'm just laying in the bed, watching from the mirror. Watching, I'm just curious on what she's doing. And as she going through my stuff, thinking I'm asleep, she's texting somebody. You know what I mean? My friends, I was at the light on the phone. I said, no, she ain't held the light. She was texting somebody. And I guess they was telling her, look through the drawer, look, do this. And then she'll look to see, am I up? And then she'll go back into digging and digging and digging. Then she got my other baby that's in there, grandbaby. She came over here with her iPad. So her mama bought a real nice iPad. And I don't even know why this little girl still, because everything you could possibly want, she got. She got a $3,000 game set, you know what I mean, down there that she actually, I'll get to that point. But, yeah, so I don't know why she do it. Maybe it's just, you know, some people, that kids or whatever, people can have everything. Like I said, some rich people, they just got a fetish with going to stores stealing. They can have all the money in the bank. They just got a fetish with stealing. So I think she probably has a fetish with stealing and taking stuff. I think she just has a fetish with it. So I'm sitting there like, so I let her kind of just go through her role play, because I knew it wasn't nothing like that in there, because I'd already moved everything, because I've heard that, you know, she in the click the games, and I know they like that type of stuff. So I already honestly had disarmed everything, took it out, because I'm like, shit, I ain't finna leave nothing around here ready and loaded, and she get a hold to it, and I piss off, and she use it on me. So I'm like, shit, took everything, this here, there. So if you do get this, you ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't together. You know, you got to ride when you don't got to conceal and carry with you. You don't supposed to. This got to be there, that got to be there. They ain't together. They ain't no set. You ain't going to have a matching piece on me, baby. I ain't going to let you do that to me, and I piss you off, and then be on the phone and you'll click say, go in there and handle your nap. Or she opened the door. I told my son, I said, man, this girl was on the phone with the BDs. You think I'm going to be up in here with her? And they tell her, what she say? Man, go in there and do this. And she do that shit live on the internet for him. So, no, like you said, I'm not going to let her rock me to sleep. Shit. And I'm pissing her off. I told her, shit, I stopped. Shit. And she turned from a girl to a boy. I said, I stopped arguing with her. I'm like, shit, I ain't saying shit else. Because I already know what my plan is. I ain't even got to sit there. What's already understood don't need to be explained. I told her, baby, you grown. 2 grown women, or a woman and a man, can't live together. Because she don't want to be called a girl. So I said, we good, baby. I know. She said, so you said I'm leaving tomorrow? I said, you leaving tomorrow? She said, they don't come get you. We doing curbside, baby. Nana love you. I'm not going to argue with you. So before she left, I told her, I said, baby, I love you. And I want you to know that, because I don't want you to feel like I got favoritism. Your Nana love you, but you above my head, baby. I'm more afraid of what you capable of doing to me by me trying to chastise you, or not, you know, I ain't going to whoop her or nothing like that. I ain't doing none of that. But me just trying to talk to her and school her, because she told me one time, shut up talking to her. I said, oh, okay, I will. Shut up. I'm going to shut up, and you finna be out of here. So I'm like, you know, she might take that as I'm trying her. So I'm like, I'm not finna play with that girl, because these young kids will hurt you quick as that. You know, my Nandez brothers ain't going to be up in here on me. So I said, I ain't finna sit here and she right here in this place with me, you know what I mean? And she, man. So I told him, I waited till everything took place. I didn't tell him nothing. And she so G, she ain't even call him and tell him, you know your mammy finna put me out. She ain't even tell him. So that's how G she is. So I called him and said, oh, just want to let you know. Told you what was going on last night. I woke up 1:30 in the morning. She on the prowl getting my stuff. And then the wife told me she been robbing him, taking stuff. She been robbing them forever. But I get it. That's your child. You can accept that. So I told her, I said, baby, I love you. I love you, and I don't never want you to think that, but you just too grown for me. You ain't, she finna be 14 in April. I say, you ain't 14 no more, baby. You grown, and you bucking. So you get like that, my mom said, every grown tub sit on his own bottom. I ain't gonna be in the house and be fearful to open up my mouth in my own house. I mean, 5, 6 in the morning, she walking the floors like a grown person. They ain't have her in school or nothing because she had just landed here. So I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But I told her, I said, baby, I love you. And I want you to know that. But it's just that where you at in your life and what Nana at in my life, we ain't matching up. We ain't clicking up. So you ain't going to be able to be here with Nana, baby. I said, but you know, y'all will figure it out. You'll find one of your cousins them or your auntie them that let you, all they want is that little check. And they'll let you leave, check out. And when the state come, they'll call you, hey, come back over here today because they'll be here. You'll find that. You know, it's family members like that. But I ain't like that. I ain't in it for the money, baby. If I can help you for the short spell, I'll help you. But I told him, I ain't trying to get the Nana of the Year award. So, I just need you to know that. So, I think my son is mad at me, and I'm okay with that. Because I got to look out for me. If I get to the point where I'm in my own house and I'm not in control, I'm in trouble. And I'm telling y'all, I was in my own house, and I'm honest to God, I was not in control. I was not in control. That one man was in control. So it's all done now. But I wanted to know. I said, I love you. So I said, can I do one thing for you, baby? Because where you finna go, we don't know. I said, why don't you leave your important stuff? Because her daddy, you know, have her whatever she wants. She got about 30 pair of Jordans in boxes. I said, baby, leave some of your stuff here. So when you get to the next place, you have, matter of fact, don't you come over here. Let the social worker come. I'm going to give your stuff, baby. I ain't that other grandma. I ain't never finna take nothing from you. I promise to God. Your daddy will tell you, I ain't never took nothing. I ain't never going to take your stuff, baby. Your stuff can be here. Me and you just can't be in here together. You're not leaving because I just don't want you here. You leaving because you disrespectful. And you a grown woman and you don't follow rules. That's why you leaving. That's why you leaving. And yeah, you will say, now I'm going to do this and that and that. And you do something different, baby. You into all kind of stuff. I'm afraid you going to get a hold to the fentanyl, baby. You using drugs and stuff. No, I don't want that on my conscience. Because then your mama and everybody going to be saying, oh, it's her fault. No, I don't want that on my conscience. Or you give it to somebody else's kid. No, baby, you got to go. I don't want that. I don't want that on my conscience. I ain't gonna be able to sleep at night. You mess around and they mama's at the door telling me, you know, your granddaughter gave my baby something. What? No. So, you in a different world, baby. And I pray to God that y'all figure it out. But I just said, y'all know once y'all mamas tell you, once you start smelling yourself, ain't no way you gonna go from an adult and turn back and reverse into a kid. It don't happen like that. You got to catch them little. Maybe you could turn a 7-year-old around. Maybe you got a chance. But once they get 13, 14 years old, and they've been bucking ever since all their life, ain't never been told no, and now somebody comes standing in their way saying no, they're going to run you over to get what they want. And I ain't finna put myself in a position to get hurt. I ain't fighting with nobody. Man, you want to go, baby? There you go, the door. So I ain't never blocking you. You free to move around as much as you want. Your squad can't come up in here. Can my boy, these girls, you out your mind? Hell no. Can't nobody come up in here. No. You want your squad, go to them. Don't have nobody, don't share my location. None of that. None of that. I ain't telling you that, hey, the state said you could be outside till you 10 o'clock. Go ahead. Go ahead. But don't bring nobody to my house. Can't nobody come in. I don't want nobody at my house or whatever. I'm like, they said, oh, your Nana crazy. They tell him I can hear her on the phone talking to him. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to look out for myself to make sure I'm not going to get myself in a situation I can't get out. So y'all pray for my granddaughter. Pray for life to get better for her. It's hard for me to just see her turning around because of the lifestyle that she's into and environment and all her family, her people like that. Everybody bucking. So it's hard to, if you in that environment, the only time you might have a chance, if you take them out of that environment and you want to change. But she don't even care about like school, nothing. Like none of that's important to her. None of that's important. It's just what she want to do, when she want to do it, how she want to do it. Everything else is like, I ain't on none of that. So I had my salad today, y'all. So I'm getting my steps in because remember, if we get our steps in after we eat this stuff, and then did it bring them pre-diabetes numbers down. So yes, I've been really, oh Jesus, thank you for getting them to come get that baby, because I'm telling y'all, I have not been able to sleep. She's turning off the cameras and she's opening doors, and you know what I mean? And it's like me and her mama don't get along, and I'm like, what, you gonna open the door, your mama gonna be up in here in the hallway, me and her getting into it, you know what I mean? Like what? Like her mama and me do not vibe at all. And it's like, my nana over here talking stuff. She wait till she go to fucking sleep. Open up that motherfucking door, let me up in there. She thinks somebody playing with her. She always the one out to yell. So I told her, babe, please don't let your mom in my house on top of me, okay? And she'll smile. Because she know if my nana say something smart, I'm going to go tell my mama. And then she go tell her mama. And then her mama on the phone turn it up on me. Then I got to go call my son. I'm like, see, I should punch you. Because I'm talking about my child. You got me in this. My problems will go away if I get rid of her. Because if I don't got her child in here, she ain't got no reason to come up in here, do she, y'all? She ain't got no reason to come up in here because her child not here. But you got somebody prized possession in your house and the state then cuffed her and said you can't get it. She's still running it from wherever she at. The mama in control. Mazella Blanca. Shoot, that mama off the chain. That's why they look up. Mazella Blanca, her mama is all the way. You know what I mean? Shoot, her mama all the way. Shoot, she get pissed off real bad. She show, my nana tell your nana to come off and to pull that motherfucking wig off her motherfucking head. I'm like, girl, get on away from here. I ain't finna be doing that with you. And then she'll go so much, but then she probably feel like, if I go Blueface, go Krishan Rock, like how she whooped on Blueface mama, she probably like, no, her son ain't playing that shit. Then he gonna stump me out. He gonna come down to Minnesota and find me, and it's gonna be a fucking problem. So I think she kind of know her limits. Like she'll talk smart, but she probably like putting her hands on me. So I was telling the girls, like, me and her get into it all the time, arguing. I ain't never known, but she was like, Ma, you don't know her no more. That girl is gone. She's on all kind of. She ain't the same girl, you know. So you thinking she won't run up on you because of the boundaries with your son. She is. She was like, me and her got into it. So I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. You thinking that. She ain't where you used to be with you and her. She was like, yeah, I really think she'll pull it on you. So you be aware of what you doing. So y'all, I'm telling y'all, kill the head, the tail must die. So I got the leader on. The leader gone. The leader gone so I can get some sleep. Because I come at peace. I don't want none of this, but I'm just saying, parents, watch what you subjecting your kids to, because you helping them to be that. You know what I mean? My mama used to always say, my mama used to get up, y'all. I hate to be putting y'all in my family. My mama used to drink sun up to sundown. And my mama used to tell them, don't do what I do. Do what I tell you to do. My mama never encouraged or let us think that it's okay and what she was doing was good and that life. Right to this day, I don't be messing with alcohol because I watched my mama destroy her life with alcohol. But my mama was a functioning alcoholic, but took care of her kids and kept us out of danger. You know what I mean? We weren't subjected to no crap. Even my mama being a drunk, our life was still decent. We wasn't misplaced and all this type of stuff taken away. She always let us know that what she doing ain't good. I'm an alcoholic and I'm this, you know, my mom used to always tell us that. So that made me want to be better. Like I didn't start tasting alcohol until like my late 20s because I was afraid that if you drink alcohol, you automatically going to be an alcoholic because I despised to be what I saw my mother be. So I was afraid, and people used to say, you're not your mama. Your mother was an alcoholic. Y'all be hearing people say alcohol is running the family. And I'm like, you could be alcohol and that's genetic? Really? So it scared me. Like, oh God, if I take one sip, I'm going to like it so much. So I just never did. Like, my mom was a beer, vodka. But I've never had a beer. And I never just would drink like a vodka or Hennessy. Anything I drink, I would have to take this much alcohol and that much pop or that much juice. I got to taste the sweets because I like sweet stuff. So I was always afraid of drinking you know, alcohol. So then I learned that you're not your mama, you're in control. So I learned that, and then I tried to drink a little bit. But I never just really was into the alcohol. And now I realize alcohol turned into sugar. I said, I'm done. Y'all can have alcohol because I'm trying to be healthy. Shoot. So they like, I got to give up a lot of stuff. Alcohol turns right into sugar. So like one of my friends, he's a diabetic. He's not no drinker. Tell me he drinking a margarita. I said, you need to leave that shit alone. You're already a diabetic. If you ain't really no drinker, just exit it all out. You don't even drink. So why add that unhealthiness? Get rid of it all at once. You're a full diabetic. Leave alcohol alone. You ain't addicted to it and got to have it. Yeah, leave it alone. Just let it go. Let it go. So y'all, out with the old, in with the new. So now, I don't care. Even for my kid. I'm just going to say, no, that ain't something I can do. I got to live my life. Stay in my lane. And worry about myself. So, thank y'all for letting me talk to y'all. Doing the last of these little steps so I can be able to go in there and me and my other granddaughter and watch a movie together. And I had to kind of keep her away from her sister because I was afraid she might think, oh, that's Nana's favorite, and give my baby something she don't supposed to have. So you can't go with her. You ain't going in the room with her. You ain't going downstairs with her. You ain't. No. I don't know what that little girl on. They sisters, different mamas. I'm like, no, my other grandbaby, my grandbaby ain't like that. My baby, good baby. Shoot, you ain't finna twerk her. I told her, you can't go with her. Don't go downstairs with her. Don't go in the rooms with her. None of that. And she was like, okay, Nana. So I was making sure I would watch out for her. So yeah. So that's what's going on. But I'm finally got my house back. I'm in one piece. So thank you guys for listening. And I'm going to see y'all in another video, okay? Getting these steps in, okay, y'all? All right, toodles.